DJ Chuck T.
Down South Slangin.
Some people may say I'm one of the most hated DJs out. You know, depending upon who you ask. Some people may say, oh, Chuck T loves controversy. He thrives off of it. Every time we see something about Chuck T, it's controversial. But I mean, a lot of times I don't pay it any attention. A lot of times I don't even look for it. I think at this point, people, they diss me and make their little YouTube videos and all that, because, hip hop is turning into WWF. And if you can go at somebody, you may as well go for somebody at the top. Then you have the people, who feel like I've done them wrong. You had an artist who feel like, I didn't play their record, or, I didn't give them the look like, I didn't put them on my last mixtape, or, when they met me, I was acting Hollywood. You just never know with some of these guys. I go on YouTube on a regular basis, and, I look at them, and it doesn't affect me like it used to. Before, I used to get mad. I used to be ready to kill one of them. But now it's comedy. Like, I was on there, I saw the T-Mac fella, he has, about 12,000 views, and I'm looking at him like, you sort of making a come up off me. Now what you gonna do? You don't have any music to back it up. Like, you don't have nothing hot to put out. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you just got 12,000 views off Dissin Chuck T, and you have nothing to show for it, other than the fact that you're a hater. People have asked me, do you know him? Yeah, I know him. Of course I know him. He's a clown. Nobody respects him. He has one of the worst reputations. Well, I wouldn't even say one of. He has the worst reputation in the city of Charleston. And we never really got along. Like, even way back when I was rapping, we felt like him and his crew were biting New Orleans rap, and not really giving the Chuck the look that it deserved. Trying to sound like they were from New Orleans and sound like Cash Money, and on his album cover with Panthers and houses that he doesn't have, and Ferraris and all the other stuff. He didn't have any of it, which it's common knowledge to everybody. But that's why we came out and we put the Cooper River Bridge on the front of all my album. You know what I'm saying? I was the first person in Charleston to put out a song about Charleston when I put out the Chucktown Anthem. All this stuff is documented. I was the first person to do a local show with nothing but local artists. Back when this was before Chuck T was even around. I did it at Starrett Hall, packed it out. Nothing but local people. We talking 900 to 1,000 people. Like, nobody's done it that big since with just local artists. So he's on there talking about, I don't put on for the Chuck, I don't support the Chuck. I would never support him anyway, because we never got along. And talking about, when I see you, you extend your hand out to me. Yeah, I didn't have any beef with him. I said, what's up, kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? He's reaching, and from what some people have told me, he got mad because me and my brother were laughing at him because he did a song, Dissin Baby, and we said he sounded gay. You know what I'm saying? He did, like, the stuff he was saying he wanted to do to Baby or wanted Baby to do it, like, it was very homo. I think anybody who listened to the song, felt the same way. So really, he should diss everybody in Charleston. But I don't pay him any attention whatsoever. There's a lot of other little clowns on there. He has the most views, and that's why I'm addressing him. But we never got along, never liked him, never liked the music, even back when I was rapping. There was a small beef situation, if that's what you want to call it. But when he was locked up with my older brother, they squashed all that in prison. They laughed about it, everything. Like, he's in the halfway house. Yeah, Chuck T, I want to work with you, this, that, and the other. Really against my better judgment. I looked out for him when we was at the Southern Entertainment Awards in Mississippi. other little ways, you know, I've looked out for him and his artists. I mean, speaking of his artists, I have so many of his artists, you know, who call me on a regular basis and want to diss him. You know, I'm like, nah, I'm not feeding into that. You know, like that doesn't concern me. Like his 12,000 views on YouTube are you know, nothing, because he's not selling 12,000 records. He doesn't have 12,000 downloads of anything. You know, I mean, he's hot off of me, and he's not even really hot. He's still whack. You know, I mean, he's 60 years old trying to rap, man. He's still trying to rap like, you know, Cash Money, man. Nobody's paying him any attention. I don't pay him any attention. You know, I basically look at it like, you know, when I come home, like, none of these people come out the woodworks. You know, when I'm in Charleston, I don't see any of these people. I be in all the clubs when I do come home. And even whenever people were starting to, you know, I guess join the bandwagon with old buddy and say, oh, Chuck doesn't represent the Chuck, he don't come home. Like, you know, I started taking $150 parties just to prove a point. Like, yo, I'm here in the Chuck. I'm at the Kush Lounge. You know, I'm at all the clubs in the city that's hot. I'm downtown, I'm West Ashley. Like, I'm everywhere doing parties. I even did parties for his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. Like, where are y'all? You know, like why is it that everybody feels comfortable on YouTube behind the camera, but now I'm in the city and can't none of these people be found? You know, and you know, to me, it hurts the music. It hurts the music scene, because you have people who see that and say, I can't get but 50 views on a video with my music, but I see him dissing Chuck T, or this person dissing this rapper, or this person dissing this artist, and they have, you know, 20, 30,000 views. Like, that's the route I'm gonna take. And all you're doing is building a bigger divide, you know what I'm saying? Especially here in the Carolinas, you know, when it comes to the national music scene, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know as far as the Carolinas, and not just the Carolinas, but we'll take it down even farther, but Charleston music, like, it's killing us, man. It's killing all of the talent. You know, because people feel like, you know, why take the time to really showcase my talent when all I got to do is diss somebody? And I see it here in Charlotte too, you know. I mean, it's horrible, because we have so many talented artists, we have so many talented DJs, we have so many talented producers, but nobody wants to put any time in making quality music. All they want to do is make diss records, man, and, you know, hope they hit the ball out the park and, you know, get some fame for a quick second, you know. I mean, if you ask me, you know, hey, you know, wish you the best. You want to diss Chuck T, so be it. To me, most of the people who diss me are people who can't afford Chuck T mixtapes anyway. So it's like, hey, you know, if I can't get on a mixtape or get a Chuck T mixtape, let me diss him and hope that, you know, maybe he responds and I can get just as much exposure. You know, I mean, poor man's way of making it.